Welcome back everybody to another episode with Senseless Sketches playing Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition in New Game File in Hard Mode. And we've got our first scene with Mystery Lady fighting demons and showing us what she's capable of. The rocket didn't even leave the barrel before exploding. Not how it works, but you know, Devil May Cry has always been ridiculous and over the top. A lot of silly but fun and cool action, I guess you could say. And of course, for mission 6, we've got a stain of 6 on the ground. Last time, we acquired my favorite weapon in the game, the Agni and Rudra. So we're definitely going to equip that straight off the bat. Agni and Rudra operates pretty much the same way Rebellion does. It's so similar. But I'm going to use both of them because they have really nice synergy, and currently I don't have enough moves to equip Cerberus and Agni and Rudra. Otherwise Agni and Rudra is going to suffer from the missing moveset that Rebellion would otherwise have. We're going to start by getting Jetstream level 2. Oh, there's a 3. That's cool. I'll get that later. I don't need air hike because I'm equipping what's it called? Rebellion, so I can just swap back and forth between Rebellion and Agni and Rudra if I want to do an extra jump. So in here we've got 3 grooves. We need 2 to unlock the door and 3 to unlock a new weapon, a new gun called the Artemis. And we're gonna do that. If we don't do all 3, we get the item later, but we'll just get it now because we're cool like that. So in here we've got the Trial of the Warrior. These little contraptions turn off the devil trigger that the enemies have in this stage. This is a nice little taste of what Dante Must Die mode would feel like to play in. So the enemies having devil trigger, what it does is they have increased defense, increased damage, super armor, hard to stagger, hard to launch. All around, very annoying to deal with. And let's try out Jetstream level 2. There we go. And we've got Skydance. It has a really good synergy with air hike. Sorry, not air hike, air rail. That's what I'm trying to say. Whoops, that was my mistake. I landed too soon. The devil trigger's getting annoying now, so we're gonna hit these to turn it off. And you have to activate it on both sides before it takes effect. There we go. So Air Wraith into Skydance. Nice little combo. See if they can kill each other with this. Oh, Devil Trigger came back on just in time for them. Let's deactivate it again. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was gonna get hit. But I didn't care enough to do anything about it. Okay, let's do... I was gonna say, let's do the crazy combo for Agni and Rudra, which is the Million Slash. And that was it. Let's do it one more time. And there you go. Give him a taunt. A sword pierce. And one more time. And give him a taunt. And that is the essence of fighting. So with the hardest one down, the Trial of the Warrior, we'll move on to the second hardest one, which is to acquire the essence of technique, which basically means you just have to dodge spikes. Nice and easy. And with air hike, we technically shouldn't be getting hit. Whoops. Yeah, I should have just double jumped. There was no reason not to. I think I got hit 3 times. That was pretty terrible. But there's some enemies here for us to beat up, so let's do that. Try and redeem ourselves. So air raid into sky dance. Neat little combo. And I want these gold before they expire. And this should be one more, maybe? Yep. Let's do Million Slashes on them. Okay. Come and get it. And there was just enough time to get that extra taunt style in. And the last one, the essence of intelligence in the Trial of Wisdom, is very easy. It's a very old riddle. What walks on 4 in the morning? A baby crawling on 4. 2 in the afternoon, an adult walking on 2 legs. And 3 in the evening, an old man on his cane. And with that we have the essence of intelligence. And we're going to apply all 3 essences. After 1, there's no reaction. After 2, it activates the Artemis to break the boulders that obstruct our way to the next stage. And if you put in a 3rd one, you get the Artemis itself. There we go. I'm not going to use it, although it does look cool when it's attached on your arm. And here's a combat agitator for Agni and Rudra. If you apply the crazy combo, it's pretty easy to break. Get a few orbs for free here. And there's some more upstairs, so we'll jump up there. And there's one more that I missed. Very close to the center. There we go. And that should be the end of the mission.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me? Your own kin? Your dear papa?
The only family I ever had was my mother. And she's dead!
You break my heart. After all, it was I who gave you your name. My darling daughter.
I actually really like Arkham. I like how he's being portrayed all creepy, with ambiguous powers of teleportation and ambiguous powers, you know? I like it. That sense of mystery to him. Terrible time. Okay, orbs. Nah, it's okay. I'll take that. Yeah, A rank. I think that's enough to get another move. But since it was a very short mission, we'll just continue.
Well, this is my kind of rain. No wonder the sky looks so funny today.
Let me go!
The kind of G-force that
But it would be a
the
waste
whiplash
if
that
you
she would have had from Dante catching her should have destroyed her leg. But again, you know, it's Devil May Cry. If it looks cool, it doesn't have to make sense, you know. That's the only thing that matters. It looking cool.
Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me?
Dante catches the bullet with his teeth.
Whatever. Do as you please.
And if you look closely at the wall that Dante rubs his blood
I'm
on,
beginning to think I've got rotten
it'll
luck.
remind you that we're playing Mission 7. Alright, so... I don't have enough to upgrade Jetstream. I don't need Air Hike still. And Whirlwind... and we can make do without. So we'll play as we are. We'll continue this way. And we'll continue to rake up some red orbs from the last mission, which has replenished for this mission, which is, you know, I'll take that. The first thing we want to do is drop all the way down to complete a certain puzzle. As you can see, kill this for some red orbs. Kill some more statues for some more red orbs. And this one will fight back. And we'll take that. And underneath this guy is an Aura Halcon fragment. And that's the end of the puzzle. So we'll ignore the rest of the guys because there's plenty more to fight upstairs. And in a blind spot on one of these is actually a hidden item, but we don't really care about that because items reduce rank, and rank reduction reduces the amount of red orbs that you get, and we don't want to do that, do we? And of course, that's where Lady was before. And I think if we look up these steps, there is a blue orb fragment. So we'll take that and proceed. That's 150 red orbs. So these guys are pretty tanky when they're awakened. As a normal statue, they just take a standard 3-hit combo to kill. But as an enemy, they've got significantly higher HP. I thought I dodged that one. Give him a taunt. And give him another taunt. Cool, so we got stylish there. There is an unneeded vital star. And this is our first introduction to a new demon. And these guys are capable of summoning the other basic demons from the start of the game. So basically, we want to kill these guys first. Before the battlefield gets littered by too many of them. Let's use melee and slash on them, so we can also hit the guys that they just summoned. So they've given us a lot of green orbs to make up for the fact that I got hit a lot, which is very generous of them. The slowdown did kind of mess up my inputs, I guess. So with... we'll do the combat agitator first. Breakdown. Oops, I'll move down to... And after this, if I do a stinger, I might be able to finish him off. There we go. So with the Aura Halcon fragment that we got from the start of the mission, we can apply that to here. It activates the elevator, and it takes us to the beginning of the game. To which we can use the Siren's Shriek to destroy the flames that basically lock the door. Lock your ability to progress through a door. Everything's a key, basically. They just come in different forms. So basically, the Siren Street is the key to the red door. And I believe there's something back here. Yeah, so we'll grab that for collection's sake. And we'll destroy that if we can. There we go. One more there, which I will take the time to kill. Alright, let's progress. And of course, we're here to activate this contraption to grab yet another key to yet another door. The trick to this is you have to hit it. You have to deal a certain amount of damage within a certain amount of time, and the easiest way to do that is to jump on top of it, because if you don't, it's going to swing all over the place and it's going to be really hard to hit. So just like that, we jump on it and we kill it, and now it's going to summon some more enemies, so we get to have a little bit more fun here. We want to kill the summoner guys, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. Okay, let's apply the million slash to this one. Maybe not. And wave 2. That's one summoner down. I believe there's one more. So we'll ignore them for now, because they're just going to make a lot more slots later. I need Swordmaster level 3. It's got nice crowd control ability under the guise of Dance Masago. It's got mobility, it's got AoE, it's an all-around great move. So we'll do million slashes into a taunt, because we can, to maintain our style, and Skydance to finish off, and that should be it. I've taken a lot of damage. Might not seem like it because I've been getting a lot of heals, but I would say it's a not good amount. For sure I would have been dead if it wasn't for all the heals, so it's definitely not a good amount. And now we're at the part of the game where we find out that the boss in Mission 2 is actually just a normal guy. And we'll be fighting more of him regularly. The Hell Vanguards, that is. I thought I was out of range for that. Alright, let's kill him. Yeah, my depth perception sucks. Thought I was out of range for a lot of things, but apparently, nope. And now we should be fighting the Hell Vanguard. There we go. He's got a new move, which he can come out of the ground just like that. Or, whoops, come out horizontally, so he's got both options covered. And the way to distinguish is if you see a ripple on the ground, he's coming out of the ground. If you don't, he's coming out of the side, in which you have to jump. Ripple, ground, yep. And that's the end of him. And that took a hefty amount of damage, not good, but I do believe... Yep, there's a green orb fragment to heal me back to complete health. And I'll just kill this last little coffin. And we'll use that skull key to open the skull door. And this is the stage that we saw in the beginning of Mission 4, I think. Because at the end of Mission 3, Lady entered the Timid Blue. And Virgil wasn't too happy with that. Right, so we've got 24,000 red orbs. I don't know if I want to get a air hike with that, or maybe even Jetstream level 3. Maybe Jetstream. Yeah, maybe Jetstream. Let's try that. And we can also get Whirlwind, why not? So with these upgrades, let us now fight Virgil. Now the real question here is, how did Virgil get on top of this tower if we had the red, the skull key? Or was he standing there when it came out of the ground and he's just been waiting there this whole time? That's a pretty long wait. We took our sweet ass time getting up here. Dramatic rain intensifies for a dramatic fight.
You showed up.
I always love the aesthetic of this battle. It's really beautiful. The moonlight glow, atmospheric
you sure
rain.
Know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Whatever. At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss from this?
And there was a little wink, Dante being cheeky.
So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
Alright, big bro. Give me a sword.
You got that right.
Right, the first thing we're gonna do is shoot him, and he's gonna block our bullets. I'm gonna dodge that. So far, so good. Whoops. Taunted him right in his face, and guess who paid the price for that? And it's very cool that if he uses Rapid Slash onto one of the pillars, it breaks, interestingly enough. And if you look at Virgil's hair right now, the rain has taken its toll on him, and now he looks just like us. Come on. My recovery rate is terrible. at him right in his face again. But this time we didn't get punished for it. Haha! That was fun. And close the gap with Stinger level 2. One of the best moves in the game.
This may be fun.
And finish him with Agni and Rudra. What I like about the combat in this game, honestly, is that it feels good to style on your opponents, you know? It's not just about dealing the most amount of damage in the least amount of time like RPGs, obviously. But with a real action game that feels good to play, you can choose to deal less damage, but style on them and feel really good about it. And, you know, there's no guilt. Although, in this game, you do get penalized for having a slower time. Something that they removed in Devil May Cry 5, but, you know, it's worth it. It's fun. I mean, that's what a game should be in the end, right? Fun.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself.
He managed to spawn our amulet out of nothing. The cutscenes in Devil May Cry 3 do have little inconsistencies like that, but if it fits the plot, they'll do it. And a lot of the times no one really bats an eye.
Now the spell Sparta cast will be broken.
And if you have a close look at Dante's sword, you'll see that the mouth is opening, signifying Dante's
I see a devil inside you.
demon side inside him, awakening, as Virgil say. And Dante just rips through his own hand to get out of Virgil's pierce, but with his very fast regeneration, it's practically non-existent wound. And we now finally have the Devil Trigger. You know what? I don't think I even used, was it Whirlwind? The 7,500 Agni and Rudra ability. I was thinking just now, I could probably have used that money better in buying purple orbs, you know, to increase our Devil Trigger gauge. But that's okay, what's done is done. Oh, we got pretty good time. Pretty good orbs. Not a lot of style. And a heck of a lot more damage. We got sacks. So, not great, but not bad. I definitely could have avoided a lot more attacks, but you know, whatever. So yeah, next episode we'll see what happens now that Dante has the Devil Trigger. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you in the next episode.